Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing?
Hi, everyone. What's going on?
You know what today is, Cody?
April 6th.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. We're doing yet another Q&A. You can see a lot of people already here. Trav Max, Jose, Fluffy, Mason, Daniel. What's up? How are y'all doing? And Scott as well. You guys have thrown in your questions already. Thank you very much. We were bored. There isn't a lot of stuff coming out this week, so we figured why not do a Q&A?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Throw your questions in, guys. We'll be here for like 45 minutes to an hour, just chatting, hanging out with you guys. And plus, there's not a lot of movie content coming out this week. Just 2 new movies, I believe.
Yeah, but some very exciting videos, collabs coming out for this month that I'm excited to announce.
Absolutely, for sure. So you already introduced everyone here. So let's start with Fluffy's first question while everyone's getting all their comments in. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We do a lot of these Q&As from time to time. We love chatting with the community, so definitely feel free to drop your questions, guys.
Yes, and hit that like button if you haven't yet already.
And invite your friends too. It'll be a fun 45 minutes to an hour. We're hanging out with you guys. Start with Fluffy, Ryan.
Fluffy. Oh, there it is. We've been waiting for this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The new design. Hey, Ryan, I haven't been here in a while. Thoughts on Sam Darnold to Carolina and Baylor's sin against Gonzaga? You watch college basketball.
Well, which one do you like better, Ryan? Do you like that? Do you like this? Or do you like the default? Sorry, we're messing around live with you guys.
You know what? I like default so I can see the words better.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I don't watch college basketball. You don't either, right?
No, not really into it. I didn't even do a bracket this year. So honestly, we're not the right guys to ask about the Baylor Gonzaga game. Apparently, it was an upset. But we can talk about Darnold going to Carolina briefly. I think it was a good move by Carolina. I think they gave like a 6-round pick up this year and then a couple of 2nd and 4th round picks in next year's draft. So for Sam Darnold, who hasn't really had the best year so far with the Jets, bring him into a new scenario in Carolina with a new head coach. And I think maybe he just needs a fresh change of scenery.
Exactly. You know, he's been with the Jets for a while. They're going for a quarterback this draft.
Oh, yeah, no question.
So it makes sense. And with Carolina, it seems like a good spot for him for sure.
Mason Roberts, do you guys like chocolate-covered strawberries? To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of like having strawberries straight up by themselves. And I'm not crazy about chocolate either. So putting both of those together wouldn't be super appealing to me.
Yeah, I don't eat it, but if it's available, sure.
It's not like something we'd go out of our way to eat, for sure. But I like strawberry-flavored things. I just don't like eating straight-up strawberries.
Yeah, I like strawberry shakes better.
Let's see here. Fluffy, again, is asking, who do you think the Patriots will take in the draft if you know college football? So I'm definitely the guy to ask. I've been following it more so. I love watching the draft in general just to see who teams pick up and such. It's tough. It really is tough. I think if the Patriots want a quarterback, they're going to have to move up a little bit to get one of the top guys. If we stay at 15 and pick where we are right now, hopefully maybe if a receiver is there, I think we can maybe use one more receiver, maybe a corner maybe or something like that. But I'm hoping like 3 guys I would love to have. Obviously, I'd love to have Justin Fields. I'd love to have Trey Lance. I think those would be 2 guys. J.C. Horn. Patrick Surtain, even though I don't think he'll fall to us, and Micah Parsons, maybe the guys that I would be interested in. What is your favorite episode of Breaking Bad? I like I don't know how to say that word.
Ozymandias. All of those you listed off, Fluffy, except for End Times, those are my favorite episodes. Ozymandias, that's my favorite easily. Tahajale, Face Off, Felina, all those are in my top 5, man. Like those are all phenomenal episodes.
So you already knew Ryan's answer before.
Another one I love is from season 1. Yeah, the episode where he blows up Tuco's headquarters. I forgot the episode title.
The Disney Nerd is asking, how are we?
We're good. How are you?
That's doing good, working, keeping busy, the usual stuff. chatting with you guys weekly if we can. Just
Yeah.
same old. Cody's asking the same question. Blu-ray Addict is asking the same question. Guys, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing it good. Who would make a better addition to the Avengers, Godzilla or Kong? Well, I think you're a little biased, Ryan.
Yeah, I think both would make a good addition, but I would go with Kong easily. He's got Thor's hammer. He's got Storebreaker. He's Kong. He has a human connection, and I think he'd be able to work well with the Avengers. He'd be teamed up with Hulk. They're big dudes that can fight alien creatures. And Godzilla really doesn't have any human connection. He just walks away, spits out his fire, and that's it.
So, okay. Well, I mean, I have no input on this, so I will definitely go with what you think. Daniel's asking if you watched any movies for Easter.
Any movies? No. I think we watched one specific movie. I rewatched Minari again with my mom. She loved it. Cody didn't.
I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Let's make sure we make that clear.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will at some point. But I didn't watch any movies. No, just really took a relaxing weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Nicholas Montez.
I have a sore throat right now. Should I go to school or not tomorrow?
I would say a couple things. One, I would say take some what do you call it? Tylenol for your throat. Take some what is it called? I can't think of what
Advil?
No, it's the same thing as Tylenol. There's another thing, Alka-Seltzer. Take that if you have it. That's really good for your sore throat. And also watch your symptoms, because unfortunately that's a symptom for COVID. So
I would say stay home.
I would say stay home, especially in this day and age.
You want to be safe than sorry.
Stay safe. Just watch your symptoms. Get sleep. Drink lots of water. Hopefully you'll feel better, Nicholas. You're watching Breaking Bad right now. 9 episodes left.
You're in the greatness, season 5, man.
RS Infinity. Hi there. Thank you for watching.
Hello, RS Infinity. How are you?
I don't recognize that name, so this definitely has to be your first live stream. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what was the first video you watched of my channel.
It's a great question. Yesterday I watched Casablanca in North by Northwest. Both amazing movies, and now Die is now my number one favorite movie. It's now Casablanca. Die Hard's my second favorite movie. Wow, so after first watch, Casablanca is your favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, Casablanca is a classic. It's one of the best. It's probably my favorite romance movie, if I'm being honest. Those are good classic movies to watch right there. I still need to see North by Northwest.
Daniel's asking it would be fun if you did a video where you reviewed all the movies you've seen in a month, new and old. I think that kind of just defeats the purpose of a singular review. If you were to just review the movie again, I get maybe if there's like some classics that you watched and stuff, but that's kind of like why we do these live streams and stuff, just to let you guys know what your update. Also, Ryan is very active on Twitter, and you usually post what you're watching on Twitter. So even if it's an old movie or a new movie,
and Letterboxd.
So that kind of stuff, you definitely want to tune into Ryan's Twitter. If you're not following Ryan on Twitter or any of Ryan's social media links, they're in the description.
They're always in the link in the description.
Right now. Endgame fan, Ryan.
Thoughts on the new trailers for the Suicide Squad, Space Jam: A New Legacy, and Black Widow?
Yeah, those are some good questions. I have only seen one of them, so I'll let you talk about the other two.
All right, let's talk Space Jam: A New Legacy.
That's the only one I've seen.
Wasn't a fan of it.
Okay.
I wasn't sold yet. It's pretty much what everybody's been saying on Twitter. It's Ready Player One, but with basketball in it, with LeBron James. Now I myself, I love the original Space Jam movie when it came out when I was a kid, but I haven't seen it since then. Yeah. And I was interested in seeing this movie. It was in my most anticipated. And then I saw the trailer. It looked like I've seen it before, like Ready Player One, but with basketball in it. And I didn't feel the Space Jam like I remember.
You didn't get those vibes from the first original movie. I just don't like how everything seems so clustered. You have all these Warner Brothers products in one movie, but yet I think LeBron James is one of the most popular athletes in the world, and that's not enough for you to bring people in to see a movie. I don't know. I feel like they don't need to do all that they're doing right now.
Yeah.
I think LeBron's enough.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, they got talent in there for sure. So we'll see. Again, I'm looking forward to the movie. I'll definitely watch it. I can't wait to rewatch the first one before. But yeah, just like nothing
Yeah.
special.
You got all these popular Warner Brothers characters like Iron Giant, King Kong, Game of Thrones. Like you have all this nostalgia, and I'm not sold on the story yet. So,
Right. As far as Suicide Squad, real quick.
yeah, the new trailer, the IMAX trailer that didn't show when I was at Godzilla versus Kong. I thought it was better than the first trailer. Everything with King Shark worked for me. The music was awesome, and the jokes were just great. Black Widow. I'll be honest, I didn't watch it. I want to see the movie. Like, I don't want to see any more trailers for Black Widow.
Mhm.
I've pretty much seen the whole movie. And there is another Marvel trailer that did debut, if you want to hear my thoughts on that. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Loki.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Loki
No.
trailer.
Well, somebody will probably ask about it.
Yeah.
Besides the movie Logan, name a movie with a sad scene. For me, Godzilla, the King of the Monsters, a great movie, but I cried when the person. Sorry, spoilers. But do you have besides a sad scene in a movie besides Logan? I mean, there's a lot of sad scenes. Spoiler alert: when Mufasa dies in The Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty sad. It's so hard to just think of some off the top of your head.
I think it was sad when
Endgame,
Tony Stark's death.
Yeah, there's a lot. So,
There's a lot to
Yeah.
think of.
thoughts on the guy who played U.S. agent getting bullied so much and walking away from the role?
I don't get it. Like, Wyatt Russell's playing a character. Like, what do people not understand by this? He's not the actual character he's portraying, and it's just stupid. Like, what's wrong with Twitter today? Come on, guys. It's 2021.
Have you seen movies Romeo and Julia,
Yep.
Royal Tenenbaums?
Yes.
This is 40,
No.
Zathura,
Yes.
1 hour photo,
No.
The
I have not.
Firm,
No.
Some Like It Hot.
No, I have not.
Ooh, wow, there you go. Have you bought any Blu-rays lately? Yes, and we have the stack of them right here, and we have not we have not done a Blu-ray haul in quite some time. So these have been like a couple of months worth of pickups, and we haven't done a video yet. So at the end of April, we have to do that. So yes, we have. Don't want to reveal too much yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rating for Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star in Strange Wilderness.
I have not seen either of them.
So sorry,
so I can't
Cody.
give you a grade on them.
So sorry. Are you excited for Survivor 41? It's filming soon. What is that?
I have Survivor.
Like the next season?
I have gotten off the Survivor.
There's not
train.
been 41 seasons of Survivor.
There has, yeah.
Are you serious?
I have gotten off the Survivor train for the past 15, 16 years.
That's
right?
crazy. I had no idea there was that many seasons of the show.
So
So
Cody
no.
and I, we watched Survivor way back in the day, and we just didn't get back to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just lost interest. We're more into like Big Brother for sure.
Brother, for sure.
Why do you believe Shawshank Redemption is voted one of the greatest films ever? Or are you like me where it's amazing, but you don't know why it's top 5 and everything?
Because it's one of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah, but why? I think it's a great movie.
I think it deserves to be in the top 5.
I don't know if I have enough movie knowledge to say that I think it's a top 5 film. Like, it's one of the greatest films ever made. Like, I don't know. It's just nostalgic. Like, it's a classic.
it's a
Great
great-
actors.
It's a great story about friendship, redemption, sacrifice, love, and comeback. Like, it has dark characters, it has bright characters.
Yeah.
It has one of the greatest scripts of all time. It's the freaking Shawshank Redemption.
A lot of it is nostalgia, too, though, I feel like, a little bit.
Yeah, it's number 1 on IMDb.
RS Infinity, if you had any YouTuber to collab with, who would it be? Great question.
A lot of new ones I'm collabing with very soon.
But, like, if you had your choice of any YouTuber, like, if you could just get in contact with any YouTuber you wanted to right now and wanted to do a collaboration, I think that's what they're asking.
Chris Stuckman. I mean, he's the biggest inspiration.
And what would you do with Chris Stuckman?
I'd get him on a interview episode like you people usually do, just to talk with him about movies, ask how he started and just how he inspired me and all that stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, Amari, what's going on?
Hey, Amari, how are you?
Favorite holiday film goes back and forth for me with Elf and Home Alone. But I think after watching both of them recently this past holiday, I think I got to give Home Alone the edge for me personally.
Yeah, Elf, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, Die Hard. Those are all in my top 5.
Streaming or VOD?
Streaming.
Yeah.
I like streaming. Netflix, Disney Plus, all those streaming services.
I would definitely agree. Streaming is way easier and cheaper if you think about it. If you stream more movies, you'd be saving money if you think
HBO
about
Max too.
it. How are things where you are? We're all good, man.
We're all
Doing
good, man.
all
How
good.
are you?
Do you watch YouTuber Maggie from Deep Focus Lens?
I do not.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
Whoa.
I'm trying to stay away from fast food a lot more lately, but I guess if I had to have one right now,
Probably Wendy's.
probably McDonald's for me personally. But
Wendy's.
okay. Do you think any of the nominated films will sweep the Oscars like Parasite did last year? It's a good question.
I think Nomadland seems like to be the top dog.
To do that, you think?
That's going to get the most wins. If you're saying like every single category, no. I think there'll be different winners.
No, they just mean like the most.
I think Nomadland for sure.
Okay.
It's locked. I think it'll get picture, director, screenplay, and edit cinematography.
So pretty much all the big ones to win the big award at the end.
Exactly.
Daniel, when do you think theaters will go back to normal, meaning what everyone will feel comfortable going and box office numbers will be normal?
It's really hard to predict, man, because, the vaccine situation is still...
I mean, we're not even halfway yet to having 300 million Americans vaccinated for us to feel back to normal. So we're probably going to be into this at least into maybe early
2022.
Early next year, I would say. Maybe sometime next year, hopefully things will be comfortable, maybe.
More
But
comfortable.
again, it's really hard to predict because, cases are now going back up because people think we're at the end of the tunnel and we're not even halfway there yet. Era Say Stuff. Hi there. What do you think of The Collector and The Collection? What's The Collector?
The Collector from the MCU.
I guess that's
Benicio del Toro. The Collector. If whatever you're trying to ask, definitely let us know in the chat. But if you're talking the Collector in the MCU, played by Benicio del Toro, cool character. I mean, he didn't have much to do in the first Guardians. His place gets destroyed. So I like Benicio. And the Collection.
We have a Blu-ray collection, but
I like it.
Not sure what you're specifically referring to, but if you want to clarify, definitely let us know. Nolan or Tarantino?
Man, both are phenomenal directors. But
Let me ask you this now, and then once their careers are over.
yeah, I would personally go with Nolan
Right now,
right now.
and then at the end of their career. Once they're both retired, who would you pick?
I would pick Nolan.
So you're sticking with Nolan.
I would go with Nolan.
Why?
The Dark Knight trilogy and Inception, like they're up there on my favorite films of all time. Tarantino, I absolutely love him as well, but many of his films, it comes to rewatchability. Which one would I go to more? Definitely Nolan.
What is some of the best apps for phones making YouTube videos with your phones? So we don't make YouTube videos with our phones. We use an actual editing software, and we have all our thumbnails are made on the computer, and we don't really use any apps to make them. I would say, I don't know. I would look it up on YouTube. There's definitely people out there that use their phone to make videos more than we do. I don't think we're the best person to answer your question, Scott. Sorry about that. I don't know if there's anything you...
Yeah, I have no insight. I'd probably ask Zach Pope. He edits with his phone on an app.
That is true.
So I would definitely ask
That's
him.
a good question for Zach Pope. Sorry, Scott. Is it wrong that I want to watch more and more movies from 1920 to 2020 and not new movies coming out? I mean, no, I
There's
wouldn't.
nothing wrong with it. Like, you watch what you want.
It's good to play catch up, right? And then you can just get to the newer movies eventually, So,
Yeah, whatever interests you, man. For sure.
where do you get your steelbooks from?
The majority I get them from Best Buy. Whatever steelbook I like, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's really...
I'm not like a steelbook religious collector. Whatever artwork cover I like most, I'm gonna buy it.
Pretty much, yeah. Like that comes
I'm
down
like
to
that
that
person.
literally. Because most of the time the steelbook cover is different than the actual 4K cover. So Ryan then makes a decision from there. Walter, have you seen Remember the
I've
Titans?
seen Remember the Titans.
I know that voice.
Nope.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
Awakenings.
No, I have not actually.
Glory.
Yes.
Miller's Crossing.
No.
Crazy Heart.
I don't think I have, and that's Jeff Bridges.
What is the next big movie crossover you want? I mean, I think everyone would want a Marvel DC crossover, but it's never going to happen.
I think I would love,
Like in our own mind, or like something that could realistically actually happen.
like in our mind.
Definitely Marvel DC. That's what I'd want to see. But
yeah.
I don't know if you have another one.
Maybe something in the video game verse, like
Mm.
Mario, the Mario verse, or freaking the Pokemon verse. I don't know.
Right. Right. All right. Scott is saying, Cody, what did you think about Godzilla versus Kong? Scott, I actually haven't seen it yet. That's not really a movie that's super appealing to me.
Yeah.
I know, crazy. I did see Kong Skull Island, and I enjoyed that movie, but I haven't really. There's really no other interest to see the other ones. I'm very picky when it comes to the movies I watch. If you guys couldn't tell, let's see.
Crazy
here.
Handful of Nothing. Yes, thank you for the title for when he blows up Tuco's headquarters.
Hey guys, have you watched Mrs. Doubtfire? What's up, Nick?
Oh, Robin Williams. It's an amazing film. Very classic.
It's a classic.
Dresses
for
up like
sure.
an old lady. Just it's great.
It's great. It's great. RS Infinity, best decade for movies.
And you're asking the great guy who does the decade tournament every year. Man, there's so many great movies in each decade. I would go with the 2000s decade. It's
Okay.
got the Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Dark Knight, Glorious Bastards, No Country for Old Men. So
Just
many.
to name a few. So that's a good choice right there. I rewatched Illuminations Hop for Easter. It was
You
pure
moved that.
torture.
Can you put that?
What?
Can you get rid of that comment? Right there. Get rid of it.
What?
It's a spoiler.
Okay.
Guys, do not post
Jeez.
spoilers for new movies.
Okay.
There may be people in the chat that have not seen the movie yet.
Well, we're very
Cody.
late to that spoiler, by the way. That was almost
Guys,
15
do not
minutes ago.
post things. Do not post spoilers for things that have just come out.
Okay, well, sorry about that for the time, but rewatched Hop for Easter. I'm sorry, that's not a very awful. That's an awful movie. We already answered about Space Jam, Trav Max. Are you excited for Baby Driver 2? Yes, Netflix just picked that up.
Absolutely. They just picked up Knives Out 2 and 3.
Oh, that's what I
And
meant.
Baby
Sorry.
Driver.
Never mind. I don't know if Netflix picked up Baby Driver. I meant they picked up Knives Out.
Oh, I
sorry.
thought that was official. They got Knives Out 2 and 3. Netflix did. So.
But yeah, I enjoyed the first Baby Driver. So yeah, that'll be fun to see what they have in mind.
Yes.
What is the most intense movie in your opinion? Mine is Russian Roulette. Most intense movie. Like edge of your seat intense. From like Get Out was pretty intense at the end, but not the whole way.
I would probably say Whiplash. Like the last 20 minutes
It's a good
were
pick.
on the edge of my seat.
That's it.
10 Cloverfield Lane was pretty suspenseful as well.
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick Preston's here. What's up, buddy?
Yes, you got vaccinated. Good job.
Awesome. I know
man.
you got your first dose. Great. Awesome. I'm getting my second dose in 2 weeks or so. Very awesome. Let us know how you're feeling, buddy. I know it's been a couple of hours since you last posted, so let us know how you're feeling. Favorite animated series? You're watching Invincible right now.
Invincible. That might be it. Invincible's amazing, guys. If you haven't watched it, it's on Amazon Prime. Phenomenal show.
Yeah.
Excellent comic from what I heard from a lot of people. So
Have you ever been to California? If not, would you ever want to visit? Yeah, absolutely. Never been to California. We've been to very few states. California is not one of them, but that'd be a lot of fun to go there one day, obviously when it's safer.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've always wanted to try In-N-Out. I know you got a couple buddies out in LA, so
yeah, so
that'd be fun maybe one day to do.
absolutely.
Favorite scene in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2 other than the train scene?
The Aunt May scene where she's talking to Peter.
That's a great
Where you
choice.
think she might know his secret.
That's a great choice. Great. I'm gonna have to steal yours. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. Let's see here. I know a lot of you are sharing your thoughts on the Space Jam thing. Have you ever watched Porky's or Revenge of the Nerds? Both are hilarious 80s comedies. I've not checked out any of those. Sorry, Blu-ray addict. How would you grade the original Beauty and the Beast and then the live action? Wow. I think the first Beauty and the Beast is a classic. I think it definitely deserves like an A or an A minus. The live action, it's been a while since I've rewatched it, but I don't think I hated it as much as everyone else. I'd probably go like B minus, C plus, somewhere in there.
Yeah, the original Beauty and the Beast would get an A. The remake would probably get a C plus.
Okay. Spider-Man's here. What's up, Spider-Man?
Hello, Spidey.
But they're asking him what's his favorite Batman suit. What's your favorite Batman suit, Ryan?
Batfleck in BVS.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
my favorite.
And you're not even crazy about that movie.
well, the Ultimate Edition. I mean, it's all right, but that suit is definitely the best Batman suit we've seen so far.
Endgame fan, what director's cut do you want to see? For me, definitely the Colin Trevorrow cut for the original Star Wars Duel of the Fates, the original title. That's the cut he wants to see. Is there a director's cut that you can think of off the top of your head that you haven't seen yet that would be of interest?
David Ayer, but that's not going to happen for Suicide Squad.
Hey, you never know. No one thought we'd get the Justice League cut.
This is a Snyder cut.
You know what I meant?
Yeah, we'll see.
Unpopular opinion, I have a guilty pleasure for Shark Tale. I remember Shark Tale. It's been a while since I've seen it,
It's been
though.
a long time.
Stuart Little 2. I like the first one. And
The
Daddy
first one.
Daycare. Yeah, I actually agree. I like Daddy Daycare. That's a fun little movie.
Movies I've not seen in ages.
It's been a while, though. Don't you find it strange that Pepe Le Pew is canceled and isn't in the new Space Jam, but the trailer you see the gang from A Clockwork Orange? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is a good point.
That's
That
a
is
really
good.
good point.
There's a lot of Easter eggs in that trailer. There's some good videos
So
out
much.
there that you can do that.
Dave Lee Down Under.
Yes, great. Have you heard of Burt Lancaster?
Burt Lancaster.
That name sounds so
I might have
familiar.
heard of him before.
No.
It's probably throwing in a lot of classic actors in there.
American actor.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in what movie? From Here Until to Eternity,
The Leopard.
The Crimson Pirate, The Train. Yes, the name rings a bell. Let's see here. What is your favorite? What's the most you spent on a single movie or on Blu-ray? Not a franchise. Ooh.
Probably.
I mean, what's the average for a new movie? Like what? At Best Buy.
How much do steelbooks cost? Like over $30?
Whatever that is. A single movie. Can you think of another one that costs a little bit more? Besides a franchise? I think it's probably what, $35 for a new movie on a steelbook or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So those are probably what the answer would be. Any good podcasts you're listening to right now? Dave Lee has a great
Dave
podcast. I know Colin and Jaron Talks Movies have a great podcast right now.
Ren and Zach.
Ren and Zach.
Tables.
Yep.
Austin and 3C.
There's a lot of good podcasts out there for
Sean
sure.
and Griffin.
They're still doing theirs?
They don't do it a lot. Well,
Okay.
Occasionally they do.
Hi, you asked me what's the first video I've seen from you. It was the X-Men movie ranking. After watching that, I knew I needed to check out more.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you for checking out
Thank you.
more. We appreciate that. Appreciate you being here. As you can see, the community is very, very welcoming, and we're happy to have you here. Thank you for sticking around. What movie do you think has the dumbest title? To me, I think it's The Rise of
You
Skywalker.
might have taken my answer.
Jeez, that is the use. Which one do you like more, Duel of the Fates or The Rise of Skywalker?
Duel of the Fates.
It's better than The Rise of
That's
Skywalker.
the dumbest title I've probably heard of.
I
in a
probably
while.
can't say much. I haven't seen any
I
of
might
these
agree
movies.
with you, man.
That's a great choice. What's Ralph Breaks the Internet? Why couldn't you just call it Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Wrecks the internet.
Or that, or Wreck-It Ralph 2? Why couldn't you?
Wreck-It Ralph
Anyway.
2. Ralph wrecks the internet.
Favorite Jay Vader's collaboration? That's hard.
Yeah, every single collab.
Jay is just one of those
my
guys
favorite.
that you can't just pick your favorite with him because he's just,
He's just so great.
you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. He's amazing, and we love Jay, and we can't pick a favorite for sure. Probably if I had to, because I've done one with him, just him and I, so maybe that one. But
Probably the Rotten or Fresh episodes, to be honest.
yeah, they usually do 2 a year. I mean, yeah, I guess that adds up if
It's
you're
crazy.
doing 2
Why
a
can't
year.
Big Brother
Right.
do 2 a year?
Let's see here. Thanks for not getting angry with Jay that I think that The Lion King is overrated. I like the film. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean,
I respect your
there's
opinion, but I 1,000,000% disagree.
there's so many great Disney films out there, so it's okay if not all of us agree. If they were to dedicate a Mount Rushmore to our nation's finest actors, who would you put on it? So what is that? 4 faces? Who would be the 4 faces right now for actors right now on Mount Rushmore?
Leonardo DiCaprio,
Boom,
Daniel Day-Lewis,
boom,
Jake Gyllenhaal,
boom.
and
Who's that last?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Boom, there it is. You heard it here first, guys. Have you heard of Roger Ebert? He's a classic movie critic.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't he do that popcorn talk, or is that someone else?
Him and Siskel, not Peter Travers.
Oh, that's who I'm thinking.
Of course,
of.
I've heard of Roger Ebert. He's one of the most known film critics of the past 20 years.
Favorite horror movie series? Horror movie series. I know The Saw franchise is getting a new movie coming out. What other? There's Halloween.
I would go with probably the Halloween franchise.
I mean, yeah, Ryan's not the biggest horror guy, so there's very limited options. So I know you're gonna check out Friday the 13th soon and all the other ones here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you seen the Black Critic guy's new video? Is he really quitting from YouTube?
I don't even watch him.
So we're sorry, we're not the right people to help. Favorite courtroom film, if you've seen any good ones.
12 Angry Men, probably the greatest courtroom film ever made. An underrated one, The Judge, starring Robert Downey Jr. Fantastic movie.
Did you like the Ted Bundy one?
Oh, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, Vile. It was okay.
But what were the two you suggested?
Yeah, 12 Angry Men, the most classic one. And The Judge, starring Robert Downey Jr. Great film if you haven't seen it.
Ryan, do you have any horror guilty pleasure films? Any horror? Like I said, horror is not our strong suit, any guilty pleasures?
Jigsaw, part of the Saw franchise, which I saw.
Again, we're not the right people.
I'm not the right person to ask.
So sorry, Scott. I think that's the third question we haven't been able to help you out with today,
Cody
buddy.
Leach.
Sorry, buddy. How would you rank the Best Picture nominees at the Oscars?
That's a great question because I have a video coming out for this.
Ryan's going to do a video dedicated to your very specific question.
Your Best Picture nominations.
Ryan will be ranking all 9?
All 8.
All 8 Best Picture nominees. And that's going to be coming around before the Oscars as it gets closer. Stay tuned. Would you two recommend Wahlburgers? Have you had it before?
No.
I have, so I'll answer your question. Yes, I would recommend it. It's a solid place. Their tater tots are very good. They have some pretty good shakes. Their burgers are different, and I enjoyed it. So, yes, I would give it a recommend for sure. What do you think of The Collector movie? So that's what he was referring to. Have you seen The Collector? I have
not seen The Collector.
Sorry. After all that, we have not seen the movie. Sorry about that. Scariest movie jump scare? I don't know.
The Conjuring.
I have not seen The Conjuring, but you just spoiled that jump scare for me. So
yeah,
I'll never watch The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Sorry for saying this is awkward, but I'd like to meet you guys and Jay Vaders in person because I feel like we'd be good friends and talk about movies, TV shows, video. Yeah, I mean, how cool would it be to have meetups and be able to meet you guys in person and talk and such? Obviously, in the times that we live in, that would be really difficult right now, but that'd be so cool to do one day, like if everyone was going to like a Comic-Con or something like that.
Yeah, Jay lives in Canada, but I think we've always talked about him coming to the U.S. or I go there.
It was going to happen last year at some point, but then obviously the world shut down. So yeah. Most overrated MCU film. For me, Doctor Strange.
For me, yeah, Doctor Strange. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Those are we both agree on this too. I think those are our two.
Iron Man 4 for me.
What's Iron Man 4?
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I feel like he doesn't fully become the Spider-Man until Far From Home.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Doctor Strange for me, I think I've said this before. I just wasn't crazy about his origin story. And I loved him in Infinity War and Endgame more.
Yeah, that improved the character a lot.
So I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness, but I wasn't crazy about the original
That
film.
would probably be my most anticipated movie for comic book movies next year.
For me, 1917 should have won Best Picture over Parasite. I've changed my mind for that one. I love both movies, so don't hate me.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding. The Batman's my most anticipated. Never mind.
Oh, that's what you were doing that reaction to.
The Batman.
Did I see 1917?
Yeah, he thinks 1917 should have won over Parasite. But that's your opinion. I think 1917 is a fantastic movie, man, but Parasite was a masterpiece. It's my favorite foreign film I've seen.
Favorite Denis Villeneuve film?
Blade Runner 2049. I mean, it's very high on my favorite films of all time. Rival and Prisoners are very close, but I go with Blade Runner.
Speaking of Arrival, what is Amy Adams' best performance?
Arrival.
Oh, there you go.
The movie she should have got nominated for and won the Oscar.
It didn't happen.
But that did not happen.
Wow, okay. Most overrated movie director in your opinion?
I've said this before. I'm going to get some hate. Probably Guillermo del Toro. Don't come at me. I mean, I wasn't gaga crazy over Pan's Labyrinth and The Shape of Water. Well, I liked it the first time I watched it, but the second time, it's just not my type.
And
But
what-
I love the Hellboy movies that Guillermo del Toro did.
And what's he
Oh.
working on now?
Also, David O. Russell is very overrated.
Okay. And what's he working on now?
Oh, I know he has a new movie coming out.
What is Guillermo del
Nightmare
Toro?
Alley. That's what I
Okay.
was going.
We're gonna go with another director matchup: Scorsese versus Spielberg.
The two titans, the Godzilla and Kong of film directors.
This is like the new movie title.
Okay. Who is technically the better director? Possibly Scorsese. He's done it longer, but my personal favorite is Spielberg. I grew up with Spielberg. I've seen a majority of his films. Jurassic Park, like many of his films are in my favorite films of all time.
All
So
right.
definitely Spielberg.
There you go. Ryan, did you see any of the other movies in the Final Destination franchise after the first one?
Just the first one. That's it.
Okay. Scariest jump scare from a non-horror movie. Mine was the fake Batman being slammed down by the Joker in The Dark Knight.
That's a lot harder.
Jump scare from a non-horror movie. Just think of that off the top. When you think of jump scares, you think of horror movies. So that's a question you definitely have to like look back on. What's not a horror movie, but it has a jump scare in it? And jump scares usually make it a horror movie.
Yeah.
But do you agree that was scary, the fake Batman?
Oh, when he gets slammed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Batman pops up behind the corner and he goes, yeah, that was a good moment. I don't think it's a jump scare, but it's a good one.
What do you think about this, Ryan? I'd like to see a Lord of the Rings and a Harry Potter crossover. Interesting.
That'd be cool.
Interesting. I'm open to it for sure.
I'm open to anything like that. That'd be awesome.
I feel like you've done this, Ryan. Favorite
Yeah,
episode?
I'll make it quick. Favorite Breaking Bad episode is Ozymandias. Character, definitely Mike. The reason why I choose Mike over Walter White is because of Better Call Saul. Mike is the show stealer in Better Call Saul. And in Breaking Bad, he's just as great. So definitely Mike, and definitely season 5B. Technical. The last half of season 5.
Ultimatum, Born Ultimatum, or Mission Impossible Fallout?
Both phenomenal action movies, but definitely Fallout. That's one of my favorite action films of all time. Born Ultimatum, fantastic film.
Do you think the Batman will live up to the hype?
It's way too early to predict, but I trust Matt Reeves as a director. I trust Robert Pattinson and the cast they have assembled. And the trailer was probably the greatest trailer I've seen in the past 10 years. What could disappoint me? And I got high hopes for this one.
Is there a horror film that you haven't seen yet, but you'd like to see? Well, I know you want to watch the Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah. The Friday the 13th, the Chuckies, like the classic ones I haven't dived into yet. The Saw franchise, I'm going to dive into that. Going into Spiral. All those ones.
Mostly the franchises. Start there, and then we'll build off of that. Cody, have you played BioShock? Nicholas, I think you asked me this last time or a couple times ago. No, I can never get into the BioShock games. Best movie you have recently seen for the first time, like an A+ or 5 out of 5 quality. So like a movie you watched for the first time that you adored. Can you think of it? A lot of the first time watches were for that Decade tournament. Probably was the most recent one.
Yeah. Probably
Didn't you like Juno? No, not Juno.
Juno was really good.
What's that? Oh man, I don't remember the name.
Children of Men.
City of God.
City of God, that was really good. I would say that and Children of Men. Like those are two films I watched for the first time that I absolutely loved.
Best over-the-top movie. Cheesy over-the-top. I mean, you probably go to the Fast and Furious franchise.
Hobbs and Shaw.
First thing you think of.
Hobbs and Shaw, probably the funniest, cheesiest film of the past while.
Have you ever watched Parks and Rec? No, never got into that
I'm
show.
more in The Office than Parks and Rec.
If you were going to own any Criterion Blu-rays, what would they be?
12 Angry Men.
I think The Irishman came out with one.
The Irishman. Punch Drunk Love has one. Minari. No, I don't think Minari's getting one.
Super Samus Zack is Invincible Valiant.
What are you talking Invincible, the show?
Valiant. What was that? Like, I think that means is it good? Like, is it
It's
worth checking
excellent.
out?
It's excellent. Definitely watch it.
If that's not what you mean, Zach, definitely let us know.
Are you talking about a character in the show that I don't know? Let us know.
What is the saddest movie scene? I think we've already said this.
Yeah.
Lion King. We just talked about this earlier,
I
so
should do a video on this just so I can show.
you want to cry the whole time. Try Los Angeles when you go to California. Yeah, we hear that's the place to be, so we have to check that out. Cody,
No.
have you met Jay in real life? No, like we already said, we planned on it, but then COVID happened. So
So,
hopefully one day. That would be awesome.
are you excited for the new Adam McKay film, Don't Look Up? Yes.
That's a great cast.
They were filming literally very close to us.
That's a great cast.
Yeah, look at
Woo!
that. That's probably the best cast I've seen all year.
Let's see. Favorite moment from the Snyder Cut.
Spoilers, just letting you know.
Spoilers.
Flash reversing time to save everybody from Darkseid's wrath, the Mother Box.
Yeah.
Superman's resurrection, him beating the shit out of Steppenwolf, them chopping off Steppenwolf's head. Awesome.
Cody, what's your favorite Batman suit? I would probably say the Batman suit that I wore for Halloween one year. Is Snyder Cut worth the 4 hours?
Yes.
He still hasn't seen it, so
Yes.
Is it
it's
worth the
definitely
time to
worth
sit
it,
down?
man. Absolutely.
let's see. Ridley Scott is currently filming House of Gucci with Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Al Pacino, and Jeremy Irons.
I saw the suit.
What a cast!
That's a really good. Yeah, I saw the photo with Driver and Gaga.
Let's see. Nice.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kingdom of Heaven by Ridley Scott? If not, I'd recommend the director's cut.
I have not. I've heard it's good though.
Have you seen Insidious?
I've seen Insidious. It's very good.
What is the most you would pay for a movie rental? Well, I don't know. You got how much is Disney Plus? $6.99 or something, $7.99, something like that.
Mhm.
Probably that much I would spend.
Yeah.
Because if you do anything more than that, then what's the point? You know, Disney Plus is cheap for a bunch of movies a month. So I would say equal to or less than what Disney Plus or Netflix is a month. Let's see here. Endgame or Infinity War as a double feature, or The Dark Knight, or Batman Begins and Dark Knight as a double feature. If you had to sit down and watch both of those, which ones would you watch? Which double feature would you watch right now?
Endgame, Infinity War.
I would agree. What's up, Beefer? Hello.
Hello, Beefer.
Ryan, would you rather be stomped dead by King Kong or sliced in half by Darth Vader? Whoa.
Darth Vader.
Why?
Because it's less painful than being smushed to death by Kong.
Okay, fair enough.
Huh.
Drew Howe, have you seen the Looney Tunes? I love the Looney Tunes.
I mean, wasn't my religious watching cartoon.
No.
But when we went to Six Flags, maybe seeing Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
Yeah, I mean, the only really Looney Tunes we watch is the Space Jam movie, and like Saturday cartoons really weren't our thing. Our Saturday cartoons were like Nickelodeon shows, like SpongeBob and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
is the podcast with Colin ever coming back? I would say no. I think we've ended it off perfectly where it was.
yeah, and we're both happy with it. Obviously, Colin's doing great things right now with his podcast with Jaron. So, I would say no. Right now, we have no plans to do it, but we have it on our channel for us to look back on and for you guys to enjoy the wonderful times we had with it.
Absolutely.
AJ Pat, what's up? Great commenter, always commenting.
You're
for
back.
sure.
Welcome, man.
It's good to be back for a long time. You're fond of cooking. What's your favorite Asian cuisine? Are we fond of cooking? I would say no. I think we
I would
order
say
out
no.
way too much. So, unfortunately, Asian cuisine. I don't know. I like hibachi. I like hibachi when we're thinking about, like, I guess Asian culture. I like hibachi food, and we like Chinese food. But Asian, I don't know if that's what we dip
That's
in.
not my one I dive into.
Right.
Compared to Chinese food.
Ryan, can you think of a most disappointing film of 2020 off the top of your head?
Wonder Woman 1984.
Quick and easy.
I was so excited for that movie, and then I watched it, and I was very frustrated with it. I had so many issues with the story, the wish stone, the freaking wish rock.
Mhm.
It was a massive letdown. It's just not a good movie.
Best SpongeBob episode. Chocolate!
That one and Doodle Bob.
Max, you're entitled to your own opinion. That was just ours. That's all.
Everyone's entitled to their own.
I know I asked you a lot of classic actor questions. Just curious, have you heard of Mickey Rooney?
Mickey Rooney's
Yes,
a
we've heard of that
classic
name.
actor, of course.
We've definitely heard of that name. Favorite episode of Game of Thrones?
Oh, favorite episode of Game of Thrones for sure. Battle of the Bastards, season 6.
What movie do you think is destined to be a classic? To make this question easy, let's go with movies for the past 3 years, 2018 to 2021.
2018, Spider-Verse will be a classic. Fallout Infinity War. 2019, Parasite. 1917, Uncut Gems. 2020, Minari.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
That's 2021. Yeah,
But deep down-
Judas, I think, will be a classic.
Raya and the Last Dragon.
That's a good one.
I'm picking Raya and the Last Dragon. That's going to be a Disney classic, I don't think.
Yeah.
Um,
And Endgame, of course.
I don't understand how you and Jay Vaders have a couple of thousands of subscribers and Johns and Stuckman have over 1 million. Why are they so popular? Well, you got to remember, Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns were like one of the few people that started the movie review.
I was about
space.
to say, they were starting out at a time where there weren't thousands and thousands of people reviewing movies.
Yeah.
And you get me and Jay Vaders, we come in to
When people are already
everybody
doing it.
does movie reviews. So it's a lot of competition. And
So
you have to try to find a way to stand out.
So
It's-
that is why. However, we're very happy to be where we're at right
absolutely.
now. Let's see.
Totally.
Do you want to see more of Darkseid and DC after the Snyder Cut?
They're not going to, but I want more of Darkseid. He seems like a cool villain.
Let's see. But I am curious what they're going to do with Space Jam New Legacy. If it's good, I'll like it. If it's bad, I won't like it. Well, that makes sense. Hopefully it is good. That trailer didn't really impress us, to be honest with you. Favorite film from Peter Berg? I think we're going to go with Patriots Day.
I'm going to go.
Are you going to go with a different one?
Yeah, Patriots Day.
We're from Boston, so we're a little biased, but that movie was very, very good. How many times have you watched the Snyder Cut, Ryan?
I watched it once in its entirety and like 3 times with the final battle itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snyder Cut or Avengers? The first
first
Avengers?
Avengers?
I would still say I haven't seen Snyder Cut, so
I would go with the first Avengers.
Okay. One condiment needs to go: mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, or relish.
Missed Cody's question.
Well, he's just saying what his favorite score of all time is. He didn't ask us what his favorite score of all time is. I would say out of
Mayo.
those that needs to go, relish. Bye. See you later.
Yeah, relish actually.
Favorite zombie film?
Train to Busan.
Ooh,
Train to Busan.
Zombieland. No. I'm picking Shaun of the Dead. That's a great one.
That's a good one.
Why do you think so many movies today are horrible and are not original or clever or unique? I think Hollywood just gets a little bit lazy sometimes and they just grab what they think makes the most money, but they realistically don't think about original content.
Originality.
Unfortunately. That's
Whatever
what it's
gets
about
the
these
most
days.
money. Yeah.
Was Jared Leto redeemed in the Snyder Cut for you?
He was only in it for 5 minutes, and that was like the best Jared Leto as the Joker I've seen. But as far as redeemed, I wouldn't go that way. I would say I found it more menacing.
Tarantino or the Coen brothers?
I've personally watched more of Tarantino than the Coen brothers.
Funniest movie scene? That's so hard, Walter. There's so many great comedies and movies out there. I think of Step Brothers. I think of Elf. I think of School of Rock.
Hot Fuzz.
It's just so many hard. It's hard to choose from. Let's see here. Have you guys watched Wayne's World?
Wayne's World. That wasn't my go-to comedy.
Haven't seen it. Snyder Cut or Godzilla versus Kong?
Snyder Cut.
Let's see. I have some bad news. I've been losing interest in the MCU lately. I don't have it. I don't hate it, but I have much more mixed feelings on it lately. Well, Zach, you got to think about it. They're changing direction. Obviously, they've had movies for years and years. Now they're in the TV realm right now, and there really hasn't been an MCU movie to come out to talk about. So hopefully that can start to change once more of the new MCU movies come out. But I can see why you're in a little bit of a funk with the MCU lately because you're just not used to the TV show format.
Yeah, and a lot of people are hot and cold on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Favorite movie from 2018?
Fallout, and I did a video on it.
Okay. Rating for Anton Chigurh as a villain.
A+.
Favorite genre of movies?
I think we should start the speed round, don't you think?
I think so too. Yeah, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark, guys. So starting with Blu-ray Addicts question, we're going through the speed round. Get your last-minute questions in. We're going to go through these as quick as we can. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button, please.
Yes,
what are we at
please
right
hit
now?
that.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you're new here, tuning in, 19 people watching, only 8 likes. I know
What
we
is
can
up,
do a lot better,
Come
guys.
on.
Please hit that like button, guys. It'd be greatly appreciated. Favorite genre of films? I'm going to go with animated and adventure.
Comic book.
Favorite Coen Brothers film?
No Country for Old Men.
Best Chris Pratt role.
Guardians 1.
It's got to be Guardians.
Guardians.
It's got to be Guardians. Have you watched the Netflix miniseries The Queen's Gambit? Queen's Gambit.
I have not. Anya Taylor-Joy's been crushing the award season.
Favorite Steve Carell performance?
The Office.
Have you guys ever seen Filipino films like Yellow Rose featuring Eva Noblezada and General Luna featuring John Arcilla? Filipino films.
I have not.
Sorry,
seen any
AJ
of
Pat,
those.
we have not. Favorite taco movies? Taco Bell movies.
Oh, like Sean Chandler.
I'll let you answer
Godzilla
this.
versus Kong might be up there. But let's go with Fast Five.
Let's see here. Have you watched the Netflix miniseries? Oh, we just answered that. Have you ever thought about making a short film?
I haven't thought of making one.
More so on the critique side for Ryan. I think all the MCU movies are very good except Captain Marvel. What are your thoughts on that? We
Yeah,
weren't crazy about it
just
either.
wasn't crazy about it.
Let's see here. A great first time watch review for you would be The Fugitive.
Oh, The Fugitive? I've seen The Fugitive.
Yeah. Ryan's already seen it. So there you
I
go.
don't care.
As a kid, were you guys allowed to watch R-rated movies? No.
No.
We definitely weren't. I don't even remember the first R-rated movie we saw. Do you?
I think it was Die Hard.
Was it Die Hard?
I think it might have been Die Hard.
I don't remember. But no, we
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
allowed. We were usually good and watched our Disney movies and such. Are you guys more excited for Into the Spider-Verse 2 or No Way Home?
Probably Into the Spider-Verse 2.
I would agree, for sure.
No Way Home. I mean, of course, you got all the rumors with McGuire and Garfield. I'm excited for that as well, but possibly Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Rating for Slumdog Millionaire?
I don't love it. I'll probably give it a B+.
World of Worlds?
B+ as well.
What's going on, Pavel Robert? Hey, guys, you excited for Mortal Kombat?
I don't care about Mortal Kombat. I haven't seen them. I'm not a religious lover like everyone else is. But will I watch it? Absolutely. Will I watch the other films before it? Yes.
Only 10 likes, guys. Come on, hit that like button, please. Thank you so much. Valiant is a comic book publisher in like DC and Marvel.
Oh, Valiant. Yeah.
So is Invincible Valiant?
It is Valiant. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah.
Crispy or grilled chicken? Crispy chicken.
Crispy chicken.
What's going on, Andre? Ryan and Cody are excited for Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Yeah.
After that trailer, our excitement, I think, has definitely dropped.
Yeah.
But we'll be there to check it out.
Mhm.
Do you think Seth Rogen's voice would work for the Thing in the MCU?
I would say no.
What's your favorite war movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Most embarrassing movie scene. Sorry. That's so hard to do, Walter, off the top of her head. So sorry. Rating for Saving Mr. Banks.
A-.
Favorite Al Pacino film?
Ooh.
His is Scarface.
Godfather 2.
Do you guys like French toast? Not my favorite breakfast food, but it's pretty good.
It's good.
Back to the Future, Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Forrest Gump? Which is the best in your favorite Robert Zemeckis film?
Back to the Future 1.
Name a movie where you love seeing people's reaction to the twist. Oh, that's a good question. Parasite, Shutter Island. I probably would like to see someone's reaction to Get Out for the first time when the twist happens, to see their reaction to that. I love Get Out, by the way.
I would say Unbreakable.
Does Hulu take movies and show off like Netflix? Because I don't like those types of streaming services.
For what I know, sometimes they do. Sometimes.
What do
they
you mean
don't.
sometimes they do?
If it's like been on there a while or it's not performing well, they'll usually take it off the streaming service.
Oh, yeah. I mean, after a while to bring new stuff in.
It's not as annoying as Netflix.
Rating for Gone Baby Gone?
A+.
I would watch Netflix for only a big month and that. What? I would watch Netflix only for Big Mouth and that stuff.
Okay, I don't know what you're...
Taco Time or Taco Bell? Taco Bell.
Taco Time.
Which Will Smith animation movie do you think like more, Shark Tale or Spies in Disguise?
Spies in Disguise.
I have not seen Spies in Disguise, so
That's good.
Ryan and Jay should start a podcast. Hey,
Hey, I like that. Hey.
doesn't Jay already do a podcast though?
Yeah, he doesn't do it all. J-Dog and Rye Bread.
Do you guys like chow mein or fried rice? I think fried rice would be our choice.
Fried rice.
What is the most badass scene in any movie?
I mean, like...
Again, Walter, these are fantastic questions, but it's so hard to just like when we're doing a speed round to just do these right in the top of our head. You'd have to throw these in the beginning when we'd have some time to think about it, all right?
Mhm.
Max, see you later. Do you know Amy Poehler?
Yes.
Yes, we do know Amy. For Cody, The Lion King or Ryan? Come on. The Lion King, guys. I'm just talking about in a couple of years, it'll be a classic for sure. The answer is The Lion King, 1994. Prisoners or Wolf of Wall Street?
Probably Prisoners.
What is a better period piece film? Joe Wright's Pride and Prejudice, Atonement, Greta Gerwig's Little Women, 2020's Emma. Better period piece film.
Probably Little Women.
Ooh, Ryan liked Little Women. Goodfellas or The Departed?
Personal Departed.
Are you guys excited for Suicide Squad 2021?
Yes.
Yes. Thoughts on the Weaver Ray Fisher controversy?
Josh Whedon, I hate.
You hate Josh Whedon?
Do you see the stuff he?
Why are you saying
stuff on Twitter?
You don't even know the guy.
Like, do you? See
So,
the
what are your
stuff
thoughts on it?
Twitter?
No, I haven't seen
He's
the
a sack of shit.
Okay. Well, what's your thoughts on it then? He's a sack of shit. That's your thoughts?
Like, what? I don't get what's wrong with him. I really don't.
Okay. Grades for 3 SpongeBob movies. We haven't seen them in a long time.
Yeah.
The latest one we have a review for. You can go check it out on the channel.
Exactly.
Best Arnold Schwarzenegger quote.
Hasta la vista, baby. Terminator 2.
Favorite animated movie? The Lion King.
Yeah, that's fine.
Favorite horror movie?
The Shining.
Great choice. Have you ever seen Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
You have seen it, yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Are you guys looking forward to season 5 of Rick and Morty? Haven't seen any of the other seasons.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not into it as much.
Favorite comic book movie?
You
need to do an updated list of that.
I need to. Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Funniest movies. I mean, again, School of Rock, Step Brothers, Elf. I don't know if you can think of any more. Borat.
Oh, Borat. Hot Fuzz.
What were we gonna say?
That's it.
Most iconic movie scenes of all time. There's so many. There's so many. That's a great one that you chose.
The ending to Casablanca. Here's to you, kid.
Favorite scene in Psycho? You cannot say the shower scene.
The ending scene where he's dressed as his mother.
What is your favorite Korean film?
Parasite.
It has to be Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
How many movies from the classic eras from the 30s to the 70s have you seen altogether?
That is incredibly impossible.
Don't know how many exactly, but definitely have seen movies in that range. Best movie to make me not sad? I'm not sure what would make you sad, Daniel, so you'd have to let us know. Hans Landa or Anton Chigurh?
Both amazing. I'll go with Hans Landa.
Favorite directorial debut? Ooh, great question.
Shaka King was a great one for Judas.
Russo brothers in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that would be my pick, actually.
Do you think Seth Rogen's voice would... Oh, we already answered that. What is a movie you hate, but now you like it? Hate's a strong word. I don't really like that word. So
Let's go with Iron Man 3. I didn't love it, but now I really like it.
Hey, what's up, Colin? What's up? That's
Colin?
So Hollywood is in here. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Can you review the first animated movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Again, if they did a live action version of it, then yes, we could definitely review it. Just the timing has to be right. Rating for Slumdog Millionaire.
I've already answered this.
Favorite Falcon and Winter Soldier episode so far?
Episode 2.
Least favorite Coen Brothers film?
Least favorite? That's really difficult.
I mean, you haven't seen too many.
All their movies.
What's your favorite?
No Country.
Okay. Which one of the 2014 Best Picture?
Oh, I have an answer. Hail Caesar. I didn't like that movie.
For Coen Brothers.
Yep.
Which one of the 2014 Best Picture nominees do you think should have won instead of Birdman?
Oh,
Mine would have. Okay.
That's no competition.
Let's see here.
Andre, what question did you ask?
Well, Andre, you got to remember we're way up high in the chat and we go down, so we won't answer your question right away. Sorry, buddy. What is the most heartwarming scene? That's a good one. When Dorothy goes home, that's a great one. Ryan the Last Dragon has a really beautiful ending.
Hiccup and Toothless's Goodbye and How to Train Your
Favorite
Dragon.
prison film besides The Shawshank Redemption? Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen any
Oh,
other prison
man.
film. Can you
I
think
can't-
of one? Can you think of one?
I can't think of one.
Who do you think will die in the Suicide Squad?
Pete Davidson, I think he'll die. Michael Rucker, I think he'll go. Those are the two I can think of.
Rating for Network. Have you seen that?
No.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
These are classics I need to watch.
Yeah, so haven't seen them. Favorite Family Guy episode? I don't know the titles of the
The
ones.
Bank Vault, Stewie and Brian.
What was your both of your reactions when you guys first saw the plot twist in Empire Strikes Back? I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
My reaction, I was just like, I knew it was coming because I know it, but I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? For me personally, no, but I've
Hell no.
tried it and I didn't like it. So if anyone does, that's cool. For me personally, no.
Hell no.
Do you like Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
Do you think Luke Hemsworth would be a good Wolverine?
No.
Favorite line from Bane in The Dark Knight Rises?
Do you feel in charge?
Ever thought of doing a 24-hour live stream? That's a long time.
Yeah.
And we would definitely have to plan out what we would do. Probably some watch-alongs and bring in guests and stuff and do a Q&A and all that stuff. It could work, but it would be a lot of planning. That has to go.
A lot of planning has to go into that.
No, I meant to say funniest movies are Ted 1 and Ted 2. I got you. 1917 or Saving Private Ryan?
I love 1917, but Saving Private Ryan.
Walter White or Jesse Pinkman?
Walter White.
Would you rather watch Superman 4 or the Emoji Movie?
Superman 4.
Do you like Futurama? Never seen it.
No.
Favorite scene from Kong Skull Island?
The Skullcrawler fight.
Worst pizza topping? For us, pineapples.
Pineapples.
Avengers films are some of the best in the MCU as they have no weak movies. Okay.
Yeah, Avengers Age of Ultron was fine.
Reservoir Dogs is my favorite directorial debut. That's a great choice.
Tarantino, yeah.
The Avengers versus Dr. Hartman. Do you know who Dr. Hartman is?
No.
Most rewatchable film for you? Oh, man. I mean, Home Alone. The feel-good movies. Home Alone,
Elf.
School of Rock, Elf. All those are really easy. Let's see. Really looking forward to Sylvester Stallone as King Shark.
Yes. And.
Have you seen Spielberg's first movie, Duel?
Yes. Fantastic movie.
And last comment, I guess, is from Screen Guy. Really miss Rotten or Fresh, but it was nice for you guys to do it.
Yes.
We appreciate that, Screen
Thank
Guy.
you.
We love doing that, and it was a great time.
All right, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for joining in on yet another live Q&A. I'm going to go eat some dinner. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. If you have not yet already, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. And consider subscribing if you are new here for more reviews and more content.
Guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Oh, yeah, for videos, Thunder Force review will be coming out this Friday, and look forward to some more videos this month.
Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Have a good one.